Hi.
What are we getting ready to do?
Go on an adventure.
Where are we going?
The Delta.
For how long?
Up a river for 8 days. Stoked. But before we were set to head up to the Delta, there was plenty of prep to do. We had a battery bank project to work through, planning brunches with our buddies on SV Spirit, and we needed to climb the mast to replace the anchor light. Looks like you're all suited up.
Yep, all suited up.
What's up?
I'm gonna head up the mast, inspect the old anchor light, see what's going on with it, test to see if there's electric coming to it. There's no gaps and they're on solid, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, our spreaders are in great condition.
I'm sweating up here. I ascended the mast and I'm looking to detach the old anchor light bracket that's on there, but the anchor light was knocked off or broken off somehow. So the screws were exposed and I'm trying to loosen those and they're on there really tight. Ruby, is it outside bath time? The day before the trip, I had to fly down to LA for a conference. I love my work, but I was super excited to catch that return flight back while Jen took Ruby on the final provisioning run and got a few other things done around the boatyard.
Haha, this moment. Yep, this moment right here is where I wish I knew then what I know now. First off, I learned later that there's endless opinions on whether or not it's a good idea to splice electrical cords together after you accidentally chop them in half. I also learned that if you are going to splice them together, you should stagger the splice points so there's not as big of a bulge. And it's a good idea to put the heat shrink on before you actually crimp the butt connectors. So far, one of the best lessons I've learned from working at the boatyard is that pretty much everything can be fixed. I'm gaining valuable knowledge, really like the people I work with, and I feel so lucky that I'm able to bring these skills back to our own boat. And I didn't electrocute myself.
It was finally time to take off. We got up before light, checked a few more things off the list, untied the lines, and headed out.
Hi, Bert's here.
Tell me where we're headed.
North. To the North Country. To the Delta. Maybe the Sacramento River, maybe the San Joaquin tonight, we're not sure. Playing it by ear, gonna see what happens with the tide and current and how far we can make it. We passed under the Richmond-Sanderfeld Bridge and left Red Rock Island in our wake. Then we cruised past the tiny East Brother Island with its Victorian lighthouse, bed and breakfast, before rounding the corner into the San Pablo Bay. I'm going to go just inside the channel marker and cut right up the shower. It was time to get the little one up and get her acquainted with Delta life.
One hand for the boat. Oh, there's a train. Huh? Look, where I'm pointing. Right there. Ah. been on?
2.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Me too.
Never went under them before.
Jen and Ruby decided to head forward to get closer to the sun that we were excited to see as the morning started to warm up. Looking ahead from the helm, I felt pretty nostalgic about our first trip into this place that I'd read so much about. From recent cruiser stories, back to the history of the gold rush of the 1850s, to the Spanish explorers that first saw the Delta when they climbed to the top of Mount Diablo, and then of course the native people who were here long before them. This area we were motoring up through is called Carquinez Straits. It's actually the very spot where an inland sea that covered the huge portion of modern-day California first breached its banks and eventually found its way into the Pacific Ocean.
Bridge number 3, the Venetia Bridge. Yeah. How many more do you think we're gonna go under?
5 more.
5 more? Dude, no way, that is terrifying. Hey, hold on, Ruby. Oh my god, that is so scary.
It almost knocked that bridge down.
Yeah, that. I believe this is the town of Antioch, and we are entering the San Joaquin River.
Nicer weather now, huh?
Yes, finding summer.
Oh yeah, everything was going great. We found the sunshine and we were ready to ease into our anchorage. Nope.
I don't think this is where you're supposed to park your boat. I really think throw out the jib. Crank the wheel all the way to port and throw out the jib. Way to port. I think our boat is really maneuverable.
And once we get that jib out though, it's gonna be really
Well,
hard
then,
to get back in.
I agree. Yeah, that's the point.
We got a few minutes to let them get set. The tide's still going up.
Their spirit.
Yep, there's Spirit. Right where we wanted to be. But Jen's idea worked. We pulled out the jib, pivoted right out of the weeds, and headed over to raft up with our buddies for the night.
Yeah. This boat is fat and it's fast.
Yeah.
It's for a liveaboard. It's so perfect. I love it. I do. I love
I mean,
this
to have
boat.
Ruby's whole room up there, and then for you guys to have your separate room,
Yeah.
like fully separate room, yeah,
Love it.
it's pretty awesome.
After a long but fantastic day one, we were happy to be anchored in Potato Slough. And as the sun set, we did what boat people do best. Have a few sundowners, talk about boats, cast the fishing lines, and dream about what tomorrow might bring.
Good night, Doctor.
Join us next time as we head deeper into the Delta, where we pick up friends at a new marina, go explore small towns, historic landmarks, and bars, all before heading back to the San Francisco Bay.
Can you tell?